playing Phasmophobia, and it just made me think, man, I didn't manage to slip Phasmophobia in at all this month. But I want to get some variety in here. I've played a lot of Phasmophobia, and I want to try out some other stuff. And I think every time I thought this game should end early, I probably got time. I can throw a quick game in there. The game did not end early. And so I never really managed to slip it in. Also, I remember the last couple of times where I had ended a stream, I'd finished playing a game, right? And I'm like, oh, I'll slide some Phasmophobia in here at the end. And then like the game ends up taking like 40 minutes and I just can't find the ghosts. Like, no, man. A lot of times by the time I end stream, like my brain is wiped out. And moving over to a game that requires me to think and react to stuff is like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I just start fading out. Good evening, Silas. Welcome in. Good to see you. We're back again with hey, Inochi, how you doing, man? Good evening to you. Back again with more Kowai Shashin. A game that I was told was very short, and then after playing it, I went back and looked at people saying it was short, and they didn't specify. But all the playthroughs I saw that were like 2 hours or so were all playing the easy mode, where the only button you have to hit is X. I will say, like, the game's probably not that difficult if you're not clumsy like me. I'm the sort of person that if I'm trying to walk in a straight line, I'm not thinking about it, it's fine. But the second I start thinking about it, I'm tripping over my own feet. And that's what I'm like in the button. I second guess myself when it's like hit square. I'm like, I know where square is, but if I stop to think about it, I'll be like, wait, am I wrong? And then I've missed the prompt. Back in the stream might help you smile. Subscribing may make you laugh. It might. Hopefully for good reasons. Thank you for that, Inoshi. Thank you for that. I'm sorry I missed the Vita Verge movie night, or rather, I didn't see the messages pinging people for interest because I was on the road, and I was actually looking forward to it. And by the time I got back, it had already been canceled. So I'll have to be more diligent of that in the future, so I can maintain my interest level in that. I haven't been able to catch one of those yet. Something that always comes up. I had a really rough night, to be honest. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things will improve. I know this is the time of year, a lot of people start experiencing a little trouble with the mood. Things start taking a downturn, when it's the lack of sunlight or the approaching end of the year. All kinds of things. But I hope we're all taking care of ourselves and doing all right. No, overhead Mo, it's not hemorrhoids. That's just you. That's just you. I hope you're able to get some relief on that. My God. May host this weekend as a late Halloween movie night. All right. I will try to make it. I'm gonna have to make sure to keep in the Discord. I have not developed a habit of staying up on Discord, because for as long as I've had Discord was a thing that I went to when I needed to use it, and then that was it. And so it's not like, you might have like a habit of like, I better go check my email. I better check the social medias if you're on that. Discord isn't in that. And usually I end up turning notifications off on a lot of stuff because I get a lot of messages going off that are like, good morning, or someone talking to somebody else. And it interrupts my workflow. So I'm like, all right, I just got to mute that for right now. And then I remember to come back. So I was getting a Halloween party by a ton of Halloween crafts. The party got canceled. And my microphone was still a pain. Damage center insurance. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks setting a bunch of that stuff up and then having it fall apart. No good. Hopefully things will improve. Hopefully things have gotten better since then. I did get to watch a movie this weekend with another non-streaming friend of mine. We watched Ghost Watch. I finally got him to watch Ghost Watch. That's a good movie. I know I recommended it before. I still recommend it now. Go watch Ghost Watch. Read the story. It is solid stuff. It's a bit of a slow burner, but it's the kind of thing that benefits from repeated watches too, because you find stuff. They tuck a lot of stuff in the background, sneak a lot of stuff in there. They don't really make a point of drawing your attention to things hidden amongst the crowds. Very good movie. I started watching The Oddity tonight, but I ran out of time off to finish it. tonight or tomorrow, depending on how late the stream goes. I saw an article that listed The Oddity was the movie that some group has declared the scientifically most scary movie of the year. And I'm like halfway through it and I don't see it. I don't see it. I saw someone's comment on Shudder was like, this really makes me question the validity of science. I'm like, yeah, in this case, I agree. It looks okay, but like, I feel like you can't put a horror movie out anymore without getting like a ton of hyperbole on it. And like, this is the scariest movie this year. So far, I've watched a couple of movies I watched this year were highly recommended by randomness. And, like, oh, you got to see this great movie from this director. And I watched both of the movies from this director and like, they weren't that, they were okay. You want scary? Look at the mirror. I don't need you to tell me that. That's why I don't look at the mirror. Then back to me. Then back at the mirror. Then back to me. Are you riding a horse? I'm you, but better than you. Well, I don't know if I agree with that. I think we're very different. I would be alarmed. I mean, you're a slime, and I'm some sort of mishmash of crash test dummies and synthetic pork flesh. I hope you're not like me. That would be pretty bad. I took your place. Oh, Jesus, no. Kane movie night with going into detail, feeling awful about some friends, ultimate struggle, mental, trigger my insurance review. Oh, that's a pain. I've been through that. I've been there, man. I've been there. I hope you can get that resolved. This is the time of year it starts getting rough on that stuff. And I got my own problems with that, and that's not it ain't too fun. It ain't too fun. It was my friend or family move recommends me movie. I don't see what they see. Yeah. Shapeshifter, your life is mine now. You're welcome to it, you know, and all the lawsuits involved. I will gladly shift that over. Can read your mind. Oh, how about that? Are you Joseph Joestar over there? The next words you say will be. You're not the first time. And a turnaround because a bag of candy I sent was allergic reaction. Oh no. Well, I hope he's doing okay. Allergies ain't nothing to mess with. And a turnaround frustrates me. Oh, well, I'm sure that will pass. These things happen, you know. Hopefully they're a reasonable individual and they can understand. It wasn't an intentional thing. Most the captain now. Well, I guess then you're the one that's going down with this ship. With the Jumington Dynamics ship. You can go down with the fail boat that was my company. Snowball depression up. Yeah, that's how those things go. I can see that. It takes very little. If you're already prone to that sort of stuff, like, it's the kind of stuff that happens and you look back on it later and it's like, I can't believe I got that worked up over it. But like, it doesn't take that much to like really snowball things and get out of control. Jum Dynamics now belongs to Brenmo. Down with the ship. The ship is sinking. The ship is sinking fast. Speaking of sinking ships, I gotta get in this game before my mental state starts shipping out because I feel like I can do it. I think I was just getting tired last time. Brenmo Dynamics. Well, no, you can't just slap your name on it now. It's all kinds of legal documents. We will slime you. You'll probably have about as good a shot of marketing as I did. People were not that interested in our pest control solutions, but that may have been because of a lot of safety concerns. But I probably shouldn't get into all that. That's a whole can of worms. They do something to change the name to X. Boo! Boo! Nobody. Do you know anybody that calls it X? I don't know anyone that calls it. Every time people refer to it, it's always Twitter, and then often they'll add, I refuse to call it X. Tripling that X. Somehow I think you'll have trouble with advertisers on that platform, but who knows? Well, that's right. It still throws me off that I gotta hit O to confirm. and not X. Vin Diesel made a movie called Triple X. Yeah. Well, they made a couple of those. The marketing was through the roof. I mean, that's like a major Hollywood production. Sure, not going to just be fine with the Triple X title. You know, you're probably right. I don't think it has the same connotation in today's world. Triple X markets itself. This is my take on a lot of online stuff is like, they want people to skirt that line, but not cross the line, the invisible line, right? Because that line is what brings the viewers in. The more spicy, the more controversial is what brings the viewers in. But they can't go too far because then it drives the advertisers away. So they're trying to push it as far as they can and allow content creators to push it as far as they can to bring in the most viewers while not losing a significant portion of advertisers, which doesn't always have the best results. If there was no more porn on the internet, there would only be one website left called Where's the Porn? Well, there's several states in the country now that enacted laws requiring like a rigorous age check for people to access sites that a lot of people won't go through because I think they were like wanting people to like send in pictures of their driver's license or some such. And it's like, feel like most people want to do that stuff anonymously. And so then a lot of those places are like blocked in the state with a big letter. I'm told. I haven't seen the contents of it. But yeah, those things never end well. But anyone like dealing with adult stuff like that is constantly having problems. This is just stuff from the news, all right? Don't get the wrong idea here. What am I saying? You can think whatever you want about Jum Jumington. There's a lot of that kind of the adult materials has issues because sooner or later, like credit processing places are like, I don't think we want to associate with that. Meanwhile, banks are laundering monies for the drug cartels. So like, what's really going on there? What's really going on? I saw a video about that a lot. Yeah, that's some craziness. Because I understand the concept of what they were going for. It's just in practice, those laws are only really about prohibiting access to things and not really about, think of the children, because it really doesn't stop any of that stuff. It's a showy law that does nothing, in my opinion. I mean, what their intent, I don't even know what their stated purpose are, like things that they should be fighting, but like, that's not how you fight that. Yeah, nobody wants the light shown on their dark addictions. All right, let's see if I can get moving on this. The nightmarish premonition. So, I just want to bring up before we jump right back into the game, right? That she's killed a man. Like she's straight up murdered somebody, right? Yeah, America's got an issue with that, a weird issue with that. I know I've talked about this before, and I'm sure a lot of people have heard this story before, right? About the TV show Hannibal. Good morning, Mars. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. That in the show Hannibal, there's a scene with some dead bodies, naked dead bodies. And the show, the network censors were like, you can't show that. There's too much ass crack. There's too much naked butt crack going on screen there. It's too sexy. And they're like, well, they're dead bodies. And they're like, no, it's too sexy. You got to cover that up. And so they just dumped a bunch of fake blood in there so that they had enough fake blood filling the butt crack so that it was the equivalent of being covered. And they're like, is that good enough? Like, yep, that's fine. That'll cover it. And it makes me wonder, are they out there with like, calipers or something? Like, now we got to take in proportion to the size of the cheek is how much you need to have covered before it is considered an exposed crack. But they're fine with a dead body covered in blood. It's totally fine to throw on TV. right? But a naked butt crack. Oh no, what is that gonna do to the people of this nation? Weirdly prudish about these things. Weirdly prudish. The hips. I get where they're coming from on that stuff, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. They're constantly trying to narrow down this line, right? We don't want to make a dress code. We don't want to make real rules, but we got to put something out there to stop these certain things. But if we get too specific, they'll push right up to that line. So they make these hazy kind of rules about it. But yeah, the hip thing is like a weird like angle to measure that on. Which is crazy on with female VTubers. That bothers me because they let flesh tubers, which I don't like that term, but they let like flesh and blood people get away with worse, at least from my really outside perspective. That is the perception that I have of it. People on Twitter don't check content. I don't think they got enough people left at Twitter to check content, honestly. Someone gets free content. Yeah, there's the accusation. Although, well, I don't know how much of those accusations. I don't know enough about it to say, yep, that's true. I don't want to get sued. But it wouldn't surprise me. So Hiori is hungry here. Taking 1 or 2 showers a week. It would be such a pig. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I think that there's a balance to be had with this stuff, and there's like legitimate concerns to be had, but the way it all pans out is just kind of ridiculous. So that happens with these systems, because the flip side is you have something that's totally automated and then it just flags dumb stuff. That's how you get stupid stuff like everyone having to say unalive all the time. And everybody knows what that means, but they say it to get around the automated system that doesn't care about the context, that doesn't understand the context. And I hate to even trot that out because at the same time, I feel like a lot of people who are like, they shouldn't block that, are the people who were doing the more negative end of that kind of speech that got it flagged in the first place. So it's so hard when you're like, I don't think they should block that. And you'll get someone else that comes in like, yeah, I should be able to tell people to do whatever I want to tell them to do. Like, well, I don't know about that. It's the whole like yelling fire in a crowded theater situation, right? Like that's specifically like called out, like free speech does not protect you if you do something that specifically endangers people in that way. So then when something happens, it's like, I believe in free speech. And you'll get that guy that's like, yeah, I should be allowed to yell fire in a crowded theater. Like, well, no, I don't necessarily agree with that. It seems like there's no middle line. You virtue signal improve themselves when you're on spirit or have something to hide. Yeah. Yeah, I hate how much, like, if you spend a lot of time online, you get a really distorted view of people in the world, because there's a lot of people who are like online activists for any side, any angle of things, who show a disproportionate like drive towards something that doesn't exist in the real world. And that's from all sides. That's from all sides. But I remember, like, you know, I see stuff like people get really upset about the Harry Potter game. Look, I don't have a horse in that race at all. Right? I wasn't interested in the game. I don't have any personal connection to any of that stuff. But I thought it was funny how many people were arguing about it and saying that it should be boycotted. And you look at the sales numbers and it's like, I'm willing to bet there's quite a large crossover between the people who are angrily attacking someone for playing that game, who also probably bought and played the game. Sometimes me when you say underage marriages still exist. Do underage marriages still exist? All right, there's like in the US at least, there's usually age of consent for stuff, but I don't really know where that ties into marriages. I'm willing to bet that differs from state to state. The child beauty pageants are the ones that freak me out. Ask your birthday month. My birthday is on July 32nd, so it only comes around once every 40 or 50 years. Unfortunately, my body is not designed to last that long. So much like that dude in the X-Files, I do have to cocoon myself up quite frequently. But that is as close to the birthday as I get. I do not really celebrate my birthday. I can tell you my stream anniversary, which is the closest thing that I would probably ever do, was actually this month. But I move it to November because I don't want interrupting the spooky time stuff. Yeah, there's a lot going on in that issue. That's a quagmire. That's a quagmire. I agree with the sentiment, but that also is like, until you put out those forest fires, you shouldn't stop the bank robbers kind of argument. Like, there's time enough to deal with all of it. But it's also like, what are you actually dealing with? Make your cocoon from other objects. I won't discuss what I make the cocoon from due to potential legal liability issues, but it's something. It's quite a sight to behold. But you'll never see it, because then I would have to make you disappear. I mean, it's restricted. That's why, I can't show you. My birthday is next year in July or August. Oh yeah, it's only on July 32nd. Did Pong's forest fires? No, the forest fires are real. Make us take a vacation. That's it, Fash. That's the idea. I'll make you take a nice long walk with a nice raincoat and a concrete. Anyway, she's got to eat these ghosts. I'm getting too distracted with the chatter game, which is not to say I don't chat, but I need to move this game forward before my brain starts shutting down. Once the heat starts packing up, the old brain cells quit clicking like they should. Blessing or a curse that I hit the shutter the moment I saw something impossible. We saw this last time. This is a spontaneous adventure like the movie. What you wish for? Did you see? I did not get a chance to watch that. I was going to watch that over the weekend, but we ended up watching Ghost Watch instead. And then I was going to watch a movie today, and I had the tab for the Oddity open. I watched that. I really got to remember to open these tabs on the other computer, because I don't usually use my streaming computer when I'm not streaming. So that if people send me stuff, it usually sits in a tab on this browser on this computer, and then I go back to the other computer and I'll forget about it. And then when I come back to streaming, it's like, oh yeah, I got these 5 tabs I got to look at. Don't spoil anymore. Mm-hmm. I gotta watch that. I'll put that on the list. I don't think I'll have time tonight, but I should have time tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's a whole separate like setup. Like I do all my work on another computer in a different location, deep in my cave, and then I come to the auxiliary hazardous material storage facility to do the streaming. But I don't like to stay there. I like to stay there when I'm not online. It gives me the creeps. It's a big empty building. It's important if you're only aged forth as fast. That would be. What's up, Sky? That's right, we're back again. We're back again with this. We did this one. We did this car one. I'm gonna have to do it again. And we'll get to the next one. I think I'll be okay. Maybe. The only gripe that isn't like my own skill issue in this game is losing life while looking for the ghost is painful. Oh, we found him. Oh, he slipped past me. Ooh, doing all right so far. Oh boy. missed it. Well, we got him, sort of. Death comes for us all while chasing our dreams. It certainly does. Alright, I gotta find this ghost again. There we go. Oh! Alright. The one thing I really find frustrating about this is that it's insanely difficult for me to like try to talk and do this at the same time. Requires all of my meager brain power. Woo, we got him. Oh man. Oh boy. All right, when I got this thing down here. Where are you? I lose so much life just trying to... Oh, this guy's moving the up and down. It throws me off so much. What's sad about it is like, it's the same pattern every time. And it's still like, I just can't get it down, memorized. Oh! Oh, this isn't looking good for me. Woo! All right. Woo! Oh, because I thought, guess these flames. Oh man, they're getting me. They're getting me. Where was the last one? The one up in the clouds. Here it is. I'm sure I'm gonna be doing this again real soon. Yep. And so it's not too bad. Not too bad as a warm up. I only really biffed the pattern once. It's losing the life when I get out there, but they take more exercising. Did good on that one. Do. Woo. Oh man, love the video title. I try to have fun with them. Try to have fun with the title and description as much as I can. I appreciate that, Flash. All right, got him. Got him. Oh, I don't know if this pause is really pausing. It's not really a pause. Where are you? Come on out. Come on. My life's draining away. There we go. Oh, you almost got me. I'd say you got to be quicker than that, but like, I don't want to taunt these ghosts because they'll like come in and beat me to a pulp. You features deletus. That is it exactly. Come on, where are you? Here we go. Oh. Oh, jeez. Woo. Oh. Jesus. Oh, please let this be it. Woo! Man, it's tough to get through all of those. Ooh. Deep portion. Oh no, for head mode, no. Yeah, weird how YouTube has no problem with that word. That's bizarre. I don't know being associated with that. Rogan, wild name that. Always use kick first. Oh my god. GG, we got him. We got him. I'm still holding it together. How long it will be, I can't tell you what this does to my brain. I feel like my brain is shredding in two every time those things come up. Like, even though it's a pattern I could just memorize, like, I'm getting it. I'm getting the muscle memory, but like I can still goof up if I think about it for a second. It's so bad. I'm so bad with these games. You'll probably never see me play a game like Parappa the Rapper because I would just like, it would be 2 hours in the first stage and I would just quit. Brain is being exercised with cells every ritual. I don't got a lot left. I can tell you that much. What's up, P-Foul Gamer? Welcome in. Space between those eyes. That's where all the psychic power lies. Hiori's exorcism report. The distance between our world and theirs shrinks at twilight. Sometimes you can catch sight of what you shouldn't then. But even if you do, you must not lose your composure. If a malignant spirit notices your gaze upon it, then it will have found a new home. Don't look at the ghost. It's where a third eye is. Karaoke box. Probably. Kind of like in From Beyond. They're chomping on brains. Are you able to shave your beard? Am I? I'm not live. Not live. But it does it is not firmly fixed. There is face meat below the beard. But it would be something. I likely wouldn't, but I can. But I can't. I don't have that toggle saved because I never use it. There's some other stuff. The skin underneath is kind of raggedy, but this gem doesn't exist. And he can't hurt you. Oh, he certainly does, and he certainly can. We just Eldritch Horror with his beard. No, just just skin that doesn't see the light of day very often, and probably has weird shadowing painted on it with my terrible texturing skills. Chuck Norris's bastard son. You keep spreading that. You keep spreading that. I don't know who would believe that. It's just a fist in place of a chin. That would be something. That would be quite a face. If I had a hand under the beard that could just hold a beverage for me. I could just drink it with a straw. It'd be like a cheaper option than one of those beer hats. You wear one of those beer hats, even if you're just drinking like water, people get a certain sense of you, right? That maybe you don't want. But if you have a hand growing out of your face that holds a beverage, well, they're going to think something too, but it's not going to be the same thing, right? They're not going to think you're an alcoholic. They're just going to think you're a freak show. And I'm fine with that. Think about egg Jum would be if he shaved like an ostrich egg. It's pretty oblong. Pretty oblong. I think the beard does go quite a ways past the actual chin meats. It's maybe ostrich egg turned sideways, perhaps a flattened egg. Oh my God, for Henmo. You're gonna say that so much, I'm gonna start referring to as per hemorrhoids. Not on purpose, just because it's gonna get tangled in my brain. That's like chicken and ostrich are so angry and aggressive, called fight or flight mode. They don't fly. What about the cassowary? Cassowaries have like a poison tipped claw. They're pretty angry. I only remember that from a Batman animated series episode. I don't really know that much about them. That was the first time we went to that karaoke place. We were given coupons since it was new, so we decided to try it out. We had to enter an old building by the station, which I think has been there since before the war. Well, we ignored that part and sung our hearts out. At one point, someone from the room next to us started pounding on the walls. It was like they wanted us to quiet down. We were at karaoke, for Pete's sake. We were a bit annoyed, but we ended up singing a bit quieter. But then next, that room got incredibly loud instead. They were loudly chatting and laughing, and the pounding and banging kept increasing. Soon they were throwing themselves into the walls. How rude! They weren't even singing on the top of that, bothering those who are trying to enjoy themselves. Plus, they got to pay for that too, so that's another factor. They didn't mention the money, but 2 or 3 days tops. Cassowary have the claw of doom. Never forget went to the drive-through zoo with my granddad. Cassowary rolled up for the car, told granddad cousins not to move. He screamed as it kicked his windshield, cracking. Oh geez, I wouldn't want to mess with that. I wouldn't want to mess with like really any animal is bigger than me or bigger. Smaller animals also not, because they got the agility, right? Like big animals definitely not. And there's later 3 weeks of pain. Look, I'm not gonna be out here saying like messes with Badger Jumington. I had to really think about that because I'm like, I don't want to mess with small animals either. I'd rather deal with the smaller animals. Just the size and weight of it, right? Like if like a cat or a dog or something, like I'd get messed up, but I may be able to like by force of a kick get it away from me long enough to try to stage some sort of escape. You're not getting that with a bear. Reaction to scare off the animals with yells. You got to make yourself real big, right? Don't take this advice from me in a real situation, but I'm told you got to make yourself real big and intimidating. Polar bears. Oh yeah, I want to deal with polar bears. I don't. I'll just make a blanket statement. I don't want to deal with any of nature. That's why I live inside and spend my days on the internet to avoid nature and all of its ills. Finally, we snapped inside of a word. We were a bit nervous yelling at someone. But all our tension washed away as we stepped out. The problem was that our room was at the end of the hallway. Then where was the banging coming from? There was only the wall there. Ooh. This is where I gave up last time. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through it. There's Mr. Bieber. Don't ask me why I hit up. Shakes. He's got like a fairly reliable pattern. It still throws me off completely. Got him! The banging is from my bed. What's your bed doing inside a karaoke place? Probably don't answer. This lady is really angry. I don't like it. Oh! Damn it. Missed all of those. Oh, I only missed one. Come on. Leave me alone, lady. Come on. Oh! All right, I got it. I got it. Tell me why you don't sleep at the karaoke. It's not so much at the karaoke. It's not so much at the karaoke is that if you were outside of the karaoke, because they said there's nothing there but a wall, so you had to be outside the wall sleeping. I was saying you can mess with badgers. I don't remember saying I can mess with badgers. So I'd rather mess with a badger than like a you know, grizzly bear. Between the two, if I had to choose between the two, if I had to choose between those two and neither of them, obviously I'd choose neither of them. The rent is cheaper. I've never even seen a karaoke. No! Oh, this one's... Here we go. She's brutal. Too crafty for me. We're down to the last. If I remember right, it was it this face? The face down on the knee there? I want to say it was, but I may run out of life just trying to find it. It is down there. It did turn red. Everyone's an atheist till death stares at you. I imagine plenty of people still stay atheists and then. Brown lie down, black attack, white pray. I wouldn't want to take my chances with any of that. Because it's never like they absolutely never do this, or they absolutely always do this. They're more likely to do this, right? With any animal. It's like, well, these kind of animals don't attack. What if they get rabies? Oh, well, yeah, then. Okay. Well, just don't deal with them. Don't risk it. Just stay with them. Stay far away from the natural world. Far away from the sun, the plants, the trees, everything. Lock yourself in a concrete box. That's the answer. Not running bear and then climb trees like monkeys. Yeah. In my situation is just avoid where they're at. And if they get to where you're at, well, I mean, if a bear suddenly showed up inside this building, like, oh, well, I guess I'm dead. Guess I'll die. I've done what I can. Well, actually, I should board those windows up. Maybe I haven't done all that I can. I do get a lot of raccoons in here. So I probably should deal with that sooner rather than later. People have crocodiles and alligators and trees. Turns out they can also climb. Just leave. Like, I know they get moved fast, but like you can kind of zigzag. I have a bear walking around lately, not uncommon for me. I mean, but is it inside your house? Because I mean, there could be like, you know, a dozen coyotes outside the building. As long as they stay outside the building, I don't really care. But if they get in the building, if they get in the streaming closet here and come for me, that's probably it. Attracted by the smell of my sweet synthetic pork flesh, which is a common issue. Makes it hard to go out on the town when you got to leave your skin at home, you know, because it's too delicious. That's why I don't go out much. Oh my gosh. Country. Deep in the country. Don't even comment about that. As long as you're happy with where you're at. Let's see if we can get this face knee just to get this one out of the way. Oh, you almost had me. Shouldn't say that. He's going to kill me. If I start taunting them, that's when my fingers slip and I die. Yeah! Punked on that dude. Wrecked his whole deal. Oh, this lady is rough. I don't like her. She doesn't go back when you give her a little, you know, give her the squirt of the bottle, like, hey, get away from me. And she's just like, no, I'm gonna kill you. And I don't appreciate that. Woo! Man, I'm doing good. Doing well. Country road and take you home. Oh, I knew it was gonna get me. Woo! I may make it out of this one alive. Maybe. Don't count my chickens till they're hatched. Oh! He juked me. I don't know if I messed that last one up or if I just ran out of time. I think I ran out of time. Those last ones I get really unconfident about. Here we go. Crack. East Virginia. Valley Papa. So deep in country, almost reverting back around. I can't read all that. Oh. This goes back for a while. All right, we got this one goober left. Oh, it's this lady. I don't like her. She doesn't give me much of a chance. Gotta nail this. Kind of froze there for a second. Oh! What? There's more. Who else is in here? Is this a hand? Back there, we got the face knee. God, how many damn ghosts are in this dump? All right, we got that. We got that. Is that? What else am I looking at here? Oh, this thing? There we go. Come on. No, baby. Shoot. Oh! Oh! Saw the first part. So don't not reading those. No, it's more like I don't want to have to go back that far. Put those in while I was intently focused on trying to nail these patterns. I did well, except for that lady. That lady chews me down a bit. Strong start, weak finish. All right. Well, now I should know where I am. Let's try if we can get the baby out of the way straight out the gates. Chase. Ooh. All right, we got it. It's kind of, I was running out. That's the danger. I start running low mentally. All right, we're doing it. Got 3 more things. This lady, brutal. Totally unforgiving. Whew. I'm slowing down. We're getting them. Oh, she slipped by me. Not today. Nope. Nope. Okay. All right. All right. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling okay. Feeling okay. All right. Oh, missed all of those. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, I can't get his timing. Shit. God damn it, no. Not here at the end. Man, that last one, like, once you get off the timing, once I got off the timing, it was like I could not get back on it. I could not get back on the timing. It was like playing catch up. It's the same thing happens in rhythm games. I get off the timing and it's like, all right, I gotta stop and catch back up to it. But like you get stuck in a rhythm and the rhythm is wrong. Oh man. I feel like anytime I play a game like this, it's going to be 9% me explaining why I'm bad, apologizing for it. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But we got it. One step further. Hiori's exorcism report. It seems they've lived here for a long time now. From their perspective, you must have been noisy intruders. Yeah, baby, we got it. The clan. I don't know. Something tells me that's not the clan you're eyeballing for him, though. Also, from what I can see, none of the ghosts had any limbs. The only thing that could have banged on the walls were their heads. That's a weirdly structured sentence, but it does make sense. This room may have been a dark place in the past. Oh, geez. This is where we kept all the people without limbs. And they banged on the wall for the pizza. Okay, it's taking attention away from the cleavage. What cleavage? My eyes are just drawn to the ginormous ring, which to me is like such a health hazard to her. She's gonna die. If anything hits that ring, like, what an outfit. What an outfit. What a strange getup. Bouquet. That throw is crushed. Yeah. Unless the ring is like some kind of weird neck piercing. I don't know why this had to happen. My master and his wife are supposed to have a fun trip in a rented car. From the window of the car, I saw a withered bouquet placed on a high bridge crossing a canyon. It seems like it was placed in respect for a tragic accident. But for a moment, I felt something strange. In front of us, I saw the bridge and that bouquet again. We were supposed to be going forward, but we just kept passing that bouquet again and again. Prefrontal cortex is doomed. I mean, you get most people that square in the head, they're gonna have trouble. She's not really unique in that regard. Also, she may have psychic powers that prevent that. We really don't know. We haven't gotten to the bottom of her origin yet. We'll get there in a... Eventually we'll reach the end of the story and it's going to be like, and also it turns out that my head is actually two heads, or who knows. No other cars passed us, despite there being no other roads through the mountains. No matter how much we checked the maps or GPS, we just cannot get past that bridge. We decided to give up and turn around. But after driving for a bit, the bouquet returned. It seemed we were trapped here for some reason. We were trapped in a circle where the flow of time was wrong. It was always a midsummer day, but we could feel time slipping. With gas, food, and water gone, my master had lost it and threw himself into the valley. Along the highway was an old mailbox. I'm writing this letter and putting my camera's memory card inside. I pray this letter can escape this warped dimension and reach someone outside. From a letter found inside an old mailbox collected for disposal. Oh, jeez. I don't know about the Primo. I'm sort of combined twin in there. Who knows? Could be. I didn't have a big forehead and a wide head. Just like it. Now our brain is more wide than high. I mean, that's my head's pretty wide. You got a problem with pumpkin heads? Because you're gonna have to take it up with me, the King Pumpkin over here. Now loading. All right. Well, this looks like a place. Well, we got... No, I think we've seen this guy before. Got him! The only one who should see not your pumpkin head. Oh my gosh. I don't think there's any I hope there's no seeds in my head. Nothing but plastic and circuitry, probably. Alright, that's one. I got some spots. There's a guy. What are you doing over here, weirdo? Oh man, getting out of sync. Doesn't help that I get really thrown off by the guys that are in the top or bottom for some reason. It went so long without seeing anybody there, and then it was like nobody ever shows up there. Like, oh yeah, they do. We got two lights here. Oh, jeez. Tricky guy. Tricky. Oh, almost got the full thing, but he's still active. They're still out there. Oh, jeez. Gotcha. Woo. Got him. Weird meatball. Oh, wow. I didn't even have to touch the other blob over there. Woo! Woo! Just, oh my God. This was the work of a collection of spirits strong enough to warp space and time. My old self probably would have lost against them. But my powers have grown as much as my insatiable hunger has. Oh, she's hungry. I don't know. Has you tried eating regular food is my question. Probably not. My pains were okay after devouring spirits, but just how strong would these terrifying urges become? Probably very strong. Then sometimes I'd remember the living spirit I exorcised. It's the guy she killed. The intense feeling of satisfaction from robbing that man of his life still haunted me. I became terrified of my powers. Man, I'm hungry for ghosts. Remember that time I killed a guy? That was great. That's kind of scary to think about, but it was amazing. Oh well, there I go exercising again. Point for like 2B, I'm sure she looks better. I don't think that's going to solve the issues. Can't have it both ways, Hiori. That's right. Just what the hell was I? Maybe my father would have an answer for me. I am starting to think she ate her father. That's my suspicion. Her father disappeared. I'm pretty sure she exorcised her father as a child. Probably without intending to. It was around that time that strange things began to happen. I wasn't alone in the mansion. Ooh, I could feel the presence of several others. Despite being alone, I could hear whispers, laughs, and footsteps. Too many shadows caught my eye. Hey, what's happening? They love green. Good to see you. Been a while. Hope you're doing well. She's gonna follow by an angry ghost mob. Looks like it. I mean, but that just means like she can eat the ghosts. She doesn't have. She's got food in the house. She doesn't have to get takeout anymore. I imagine they lurked here for a long time. Now the spirits had stopped hiding and began to surround me. That's creepy. They watched me with clear intentions. Something would happen soon. Too good, just been busy. Hope you're doing okay as well. Doing pretty good, You know, getting by, as they say. I'm doing all right. Just noticed something on my setup here. No, it's probably fine. Chapter 7. Presence. And not the fun kind with a T, but the bad kind. Like demons. Demons are coming. Rock slide. A friend who I like to rock climb with would often worry and bring up the scary possibility of rock slides. In the spring, large rocks sitting on melting snow could fall without a sound, he'd tell me in a paranoid voice. We're here to protest your unfair exorcism practices. They're going on strike, and by strike I mean they're gonna hit you. My friend took this photo before we climbed recently, but I wonder if it was an omen for what was to come. I realize that a head can live briefly after being decapitated. If you start if you start a story that like a head can live briefly after being decapitated is a real fun way to say my friend got decapitated. But how long can a headless person walk for? Probably not that much. I don't know. Yo, what's up, brother? Good to see you. How you doing? Is this, nope. There's a face right here. Gotcha! Woo! Yeah! Oh, there's still someone around there. Don't think it's long either. Yeah, it can't be that much. I mean, I know the nerve endings will still do something, but I'm not just making a cast on Halloween this time, so I may lose sleep. Oh. Oh! Slipped one past me there. It's like the same ghost, but eviler, if that makes any sense. What kind of costume are you making? I haven't had like a Halloween costume in a while. I wasn't sure if I got him. Woo! Get him. Nice. Oh, geez, did you see that? That was nuts. That was a wild attack this baby did. Do not like these babies. Get him, lock him up. Yeah. All right, who's left? There's a little blip down there. And an angry face up in the clouds. I mean, I'm going to go for like the blip down there, but we'll see. Joker from Persona. Oh, nice. I can do an impression of your friend Amamiya, since he is who I'm going to dress up for Halloween. Very cool. Very cool. I don't know if you're able to, but I will keep my eye out on the various discords to see if you're able to post any pictures of the costume, because I would like to see that. But also I can understand if you can't, because that may be too revealing. Nope, nothing over there. There's a bigger one. Oh, this is the worst. I don't know where they are. Those two obvious ones there. And then there's like these orbs. No. Oh, it was yellow. It was close to that. I was going to say that person's sweater kind of looked like a face. I'm going to photo it because I'm going to be hella proud if it turns out the way I hope it does. Nice. Nice. I look forward to it. All right, we'll try the sweater first, because that one seemed pretty obvious where they're at. But this sweater one was really weird. They're getting tricky. These spirits are getting tricky with where they're hiding. You see this looks kind of like a face in here? Oh! Lady, I don't want to alarm you, but your sweater is haunted. That's a conversation I don't even know how I would be able to begin. Damn it. Because I messed up. Do. Gotcha. All right. Oh, he did it to me again. He's juking me. Oh, gotcha. This double attack backfired on him because he landed right where I was already throwing it. No! Crap. Shoot! Got him. What's up, Kaz? What's going on? Welcome in. It's going okay. I'm doing a little bit better than I was before. I'm at least further than I got last time. Alternately doing really good or really bad. But I think I'm doing a little bit better. I think I'm doing a little bit better. You know, one of my biggest problems when I played this the last time is that I wasn't paying attention to the ghost on screen. I was looking in the upper right corner, which you may not be able to see behind the chat, where it shows what button to press when the ghost shows up, top, bottom, left, right. I was looking at the wrong thing. But even then, when it comes down to spitting the patterns out, as long as I don't think about it too hard, I'm okay. But if I stop and think, then I second guess myself. And then I'm like, I don't know which button the square button is. And I make mistakes. And then it kills me. But so far, I'm doing okay. Like 80, 90%. Just leaving work now. Nice. Ooh, got this guy quick. Hopefully this is it. I don't want to deal with the longer this goes, the greater likelihood I make mistakes. Circle, square, circle, triangle, square, X. Got it. Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Hardest part is going to be getting the voice down, being able to call it on command. Mask, possibly the cloak-like thing. Getting my hair done like his, but blind. Sure, should be relatively easy, I hope. I like to make goofy voices, but I can't like bring them up on command. And it kills me when I was doing RPGs and I try and make a voice for somebody, and the next time they come up, it's like, this voice isn't right, but I can't remember how I did it. I'll never make it as a voice actor. He's somewhere around here. Oh god, man, that was tense. Because I don't have a lot of life left here. Yes! Got him! Woo! It looks like I have a decent amount of health, but like, it's really not that much. You lose it quick. There was more to the letter. What more could there be? That day, a dense fog rolled in. I could only see the silhouette of my friend walking quickly in front of me over the scree slope. That place had a big rock slide risk. Just as he rushed through, it looked like he fell in relief. I finally realized when I caught up to him, he didn't have a head. A rock struck his skull and ripped his head off his shoulders. But the bewildering part was the blood trail I had failed to notice. It stretched back at least 50 meters as it dripped from his walking body. Okay, so I guess that's their explanation for how long you could walk without a head, is about 50 meters, is what they're claiming. I don't buy it myself, but whatever. It's ghosts. Ghosts move that body. Sometimes, the owner of the old candy shop near the vending machine we use would come out to talk to us. He'd warn us that when we grab our drinks, never look at the gap between the machines. He always seemed a bit senile, so we didn't take his advice to heart. But now that I've taken this picture, I heed his advice to never look in the gap. So I want to say, before jumping into this next one, if my hands are a little restaurants, I love the letters, these ghost stories, because these are all of these are like the classic kind of like weird superstition stuff, like this: don't look between the gaps in the vending machines, right? And then someone looks and they see something, and then like everything just falls apart after that. They're haunted, they're cursed, bad things happen, there's no escape. And why? Because they looked between the gaps between vending machines. They've performed this totally mundane task that's easy to do accidentally, and now they're just screwed. And I imagine a town where all of this stuff is true, right? And it's like you can't look at anything because you'll be cursed. You have to be very careful how you open every doorknob, how you eat. It's like everyone, the only people there are like the hardened veterans of the Ghost Wars who have survived all of these potential curses. It's like living in a town that's perpetually under the Final Destination rules, where like every step you take could potentially be your last. The people walking down the sidewalk with like carefully chalked out parts on the sidewalk that they can walk on. Make sure you don't miss these jumps. And people just skip whole parts of town. They're like, nah, man, the gap I have to walk through is just I can't make that jump anymore. I'm getting too old. I send my grandson down there because if I step on that certain part of the sidewalk, that's when the nightmare creatures come. So I just don't go there anymore. Does that affect out-of-towners? Because, eventually, like, you're going to have to get, like, groceries or something delivered from out of town. And eventually, like, they're going to get tired of sending delivery drivers who just disappear. You know, I've been through that. Like, they don't want to deliver anything to the building anymore because people keep going missing. I can't control that. Doesn't have anything to do with me. But like, eventually, you might not realize it, but eventually they're going to be like, look, we just don't deliver there anymore. That's it. It's kind of interesting, local superstition thing. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's fun to think about because it's never presented as like all of it is from the same place. It's from all over the place. That's really like a lot of this reminds me of the kind of stories I'd see in Yomawari. They have like the same sources. Not Yomawari, Yamishibai, the anime series Yamishibai, which I really, really enjoyed. They're very short episodes. I cannot recommend that series enough. Also make a good manga if they can revive it. I'm sure there are manga that have similar stories to this. There's a really good manga that I have to check and see because I saw they started releasing it again. I want to make sure I don't miss it. Was corpse delivery service? Was it Dark Horse was putting it out. Kurosage Corpse Delivery Service. Here's the wiki for it. Hellgirl was a good series. Hellgirl. Look this up. This series I really enjoyed, and when Dark Horse first started releasing and the sales weren't great, so in order to make up make back some of their money, they released omnibus editions that were pretty reasonably priced, and it packed like 3 tankobons in one volume, and those sold really, really well. The problem was that they didn't want to release more of them because they had already paid to have it translated and edited and laid out when they did the tankobons. So that the omnibus edition was a great seller was like pure profit because they had already sunk that cost into the tankobons. But they're like, overall, we just made our money back. Like, it just wasn't really selling. And even though we made money on the omnibus edition, we didn't make enough to justify it. And after like a year or so, they finally started putting them back out again, which I was excited about. But it's a group of college students who communicate with spirits to deliver like final messages or like find their lost bodies. It goes down really interesting directions. If you're ever in a Barnes and Noble, I recommend checking out. Although I want to say, or other bookstores that carry manga, or you look it up online. Really, I want to say if you find it at a bookstore, it's probably not the best idea because I believe they shrink wrap it. Doesn't mean kind of graphic, but it's good. It's good. Highly recommend checking it out. One of them involved a robot, which is what got my interest initially. Because if you throw robots on there, that'll catch my eye 10 out of 10 times. Put a robot on anything, and I'll be like, what's this about? And then I find out that the robot is not really in it. And I'm like, ripped off. So anyway, we got to make sure we don't look in the gap between the vending machines. I sure as hell don't want to see what the rest of that thing that lives in a 10 centimeter gap looks like. It can't be good. I'll tell you that much. Nothing. Oh, man. I wonder where it could be. No, baby. It was ahead of its pattern there in a bad way, but I got it in the end. Get exercised, fool! Oh, there's more of them. I mean, they're all here. Oh man, this guy's real zippy. God, this guy's gonna kill me. Ooh, man, this guy was like real quick. I don't like it. He's zooming. He is. Oh, damn it. Woo, that was lucky. Ooh, good exercise. Come on. All right. Get this sinister face down there. Oh, damn it. I hope I can pull this off and that this guy is it. Oh, damn it. Oh my God. This better be it. Get exercise. Do it. Oh no, there's more. No, I know he's gonna run out of life. What's up, Mr. Dilly Tingle? The sinister face below the vent. Yeah, that guy did too much. Well, that and like the other one that was really quick, like really giving me a run for my money. Let's start over on this side. Let's start this side. You know, this one. Let's start on the left side. Let's start with this face and work our way back up to the arms. This is the unknown quantity. There we are. Oh my God, you only got to miss one for her to sneak one in there. Some of the ghosts will like go back. She won't. So she's rough to miss. Oh my God. Whoop. Get exercised. Get exercised. All right. See what we've got with these goons. Oh man, I'm burning all my life just trying to find them. Where are you? I'm... Shoot! I knew it. I knew it. Oh! I lost way too much life just trying to find where he was. All right. Well, now that I know where the other one is, it's definitely over there. Oh, it's just like it's attrition is what it comes down to. It's like a war of attrition with these damn things. I'm just not. God damn, this one's just gonna kill me. I'm like trying to guess because it's so damn fast. I can't catch it. Oh my God, I lost way too much life. That doesn't bode well for the rest of it. Damn. He's too fast. Just let him kill me. I can't. There's no way to come back from this. I don't even have enough life left to legitimately like find the other ghosts. That's not even the end of the hand. Oh, that hand is terrible. They're nowhere near the picture. I hate that. I don't like it when there's like the obvious ghost thing and then the ghost is like, I'm around somewhere. Damn you, baby! Woo! Good exercise, baby. Come on. Shit. Maybe. I can get through this without screwing it up. Come on, get exercise. Yes! All right. Woo! Woo! Do you have to hit them all every time you get an exorcism now? Not all of them. Some of them are powerful enough that they need the full run of it, but not all of them are. Some of them you can get close to it. But yeah, they are getting more powerful. They have gotten progressively more powerful and require like getting further and further in that, which I can do. It can just be tricky. Oh, yikes. I was even doing good against that one. I just missed one. I don't like it. Shoot! Get him! Oh, we might do okay this one. I can just find this stupid lady. Here we go. Shoot. 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 I can see it. I can't react right now. I don't know who's rating me. I hope someone is keeping an eye on that because I cannot look away. Hopefully that's it for this level. It is! Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright, welcome raiders. Oh, Conspiracy Raid. What's up, Nix? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Let me... There's more to the letter. There better be. I know I don't have your name on the button. Oh, yeah, locked on knock earlier. Yeah, this is like, it's really hard to look away. And I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, oh no. But welcome, Raiders. We're playing Kowai Shashin, the second part. And to exercise these spirits from this photo through a pattern. And it's a consistent pattern, but I'm so bad at these games that like I have to concentrate so much and I still goof up. You have to hit that particular state where like you're concentrated on it, but you're not really thinking about it. Because that's usually when I trip up. That's why I try and trip on this stuff. Give me the shout out there. Hopefully I typed that correctly. Zen mode, yeah. Which is tough. Which is tough when your brain don't work right. Your brain's like, hey, but what about that thing from 13 years ago? Like, not right now. I'm trying to hit these buttons. But that was my second time through that, and it's tough. Every time you miss, you're losing health. And just searching for the ghosts in the photo. This is my one beef with this game, is searching for the ghosts in the photo consumes your health. And sometimes they're not like, there's clearly a picture of a ghost in the picture. There's clearly the image of like a spectral face. You're like, it's right there. Like, no, it's somewhere off to the right in nowhere land. Like, oh, I'm dying looking for this thing. Just got done checking out Real Need. Oh, that you're playing, Forgive Me, was it Forgive Me, Father 2? I think that's, yes, Forgive Me, Father 2. I was lurking there for a bit before my stream. How was it? How did you like it? It looked pretty good. I gotta go put that in my wish list. I saw that and I was like, oh man, that looks nice. That looks delicious. I gotta rest my limbs, my brain here for a second. appreciate you letting me know, because I completely forgot to. I'm so out of sorts from getting those ghosts. I forgot to say, hey, what were you guys doing? What's up? And I'm interested. First real sponsored stream. Oh, nice. It was a very cool game. Very easy. 8 or 9 out of 10. Oh, sick. Yeah, I gotta check those out. I remember hearing good things about the first game, and then I hadn't heard any more. I hadn't heard they had a second one coming out, so I'm excited. Those are good. I do love a boomer shooter. If you throw some horror elements in there, oh, the better. Oh, the better. Well, you've got a affiliate link then, right? Because I'll have to make sure to go back through the stream and click on that if I go pick that up. So one just had the full release last week. Oh, nice. All right, now I gotta go prep that link. Make sure I get. Well, I'm not doing this on my clipboard here. Cool. All right. I'll make sure I have that open for after stream. Then I'm very interested. But thank you again for the raid. I hope you are doing well. Yeah. Man, this game is very interesting. What's up, Deuces? I was watching you earlier today too. Enjoying your artwork. Just lurking everybody. Fell asleep in my chair, woke up to Jum. Hopefully that's a good thing. I know a lot of people who consider that like the time I fell asleep watching Basket Case and woke up to Belial jumping around the room and screaming. And I'm struggling in my half awake state to find the remote so I can mute the sound because it is just so loud and I'm barely awake. That was not pleasant. That's what I imagine falling asleep and waking up to Jum Jumington is like the movie Basket Case. How did you fall asleep? That's a good question. I'm sure it was more empty than I thought. Now 2 people told me they're looking. Yeah, I was working on Blender stuff while I was watching it, and then at some point I hit play on a cloth simulation, and it you know, like a program lock up while it's doing something because the thing you asked it to do, like animate a cloth simulation, is too demanding, but because it is not responsive, you can't tell it to stop, so you're just stuck watching it struggle. And so I won't be able to return to that Blender file until sometime tomorrow because it's still trying to simulate cloth. So I was very, like, there was a point where like I just got up and walked away from the computer. But I had like 3 streams open too, and I was like, I need to walk outside. I need to get out of here. Pinky finger fell asleep. I didn't sleep well last night. A few things I've distressed. Oh, I see. Yeah. What's funny is I was just testing it, so it's not even rendering something usable. That's the worst part. If it was rendering something I could use, I could come back to it when it's done and be like, all right, it's all done. But I was just testing it, and when it was halfway through, I could see like, oh, this isn't going to work. Well, I can't stop it now. Like, oh, this is awful. This is awful. It has to render. You got to bake it. Yeah. I never did anything with the cloth simulation. I was just curious. There's something I was working on where it would be useful, and I'd fit in with it for a little bit. Like, oh, what if I add some more geometry? What if I subdivide this thing more? Will it be okay? And I was like, no, it won't. Too many subdivisions. I want to say I put 2 modifiers on. The first one was 3. And I was like, that looks pretty good. And then it started folding and creating weird angles. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just need a little bit more. So I put another subdivision modifier in it. And I may have cranked it up to 6, which is way too much. That's way too many polygons. And that's it. I'm starving in the place I won't eat from closes soon. Oh, no worries. That is my honest expectation. If a streamer raids, they're almost certainly need to go eat something or go to sleep. That's usually the boat that I'm in. So you go enjoy your meal. I hope you catch it. Don't miss out on a delicious meal on my account. That's right. She'll find out. No worries. Everyone usually behaves in here very well. But thanks for the raid. Thanks for stopping by it. And I will catch you on the next one. 2 subdivision modifier. Yeah. I went a little wild there, trying to clear up some angles, and it didn't go well. Since behave means steal little shit. Well, there ain't a whole lot to steal. But that said, don't steal it. I need these cans of protein slurry to live. I cannot live without them. Give me that slurry. You wouldn't like it. It's not for human consumption. The FDA's gonna be all over me. Plus, this stuff's from the contaminated batch, so like, it absolutely is not for resale. That's the only reason I have it here. The other day, I heard a voice between the gaps on a quiet night. It was a small voice, so I thought it was just the hum of the machine. But my friend, who is more attuned to spirits, heard it clearly. Was it you? Was it you? The thing in the gap repeated over and over. I guess the lesson from all of this is, don't look at anything anywhere, ever. Unless you want ghosts to get you. Steal my protein powder. Man, I hope not. To be honest, I'm pretty sure if anybody drank the protein slurry, they'd probably just get violently ill. Possibly worse. Possibly worse. I'm learning a lot more about prions and where prions can be found, and it has me extremely concerned about the contents of this stuff. Because that's, the business went under, so I don't have access to like the fresh product. This stuff is here in my hazardous material storage facility because we couldn't just put it in the ground. We couldn't sell it. You know how it is when you get the big meat tanks going, the big protein tanks going, and anything falls in, someone drops a wallet or cell phone or themselves in, right? You can't ship that out, right? There's not like a ladle you can dip in there and pull out the shredded remains of somebody. So it was already canned. The machine could not be stopped. I mean, we paid fines for that when there was a settlement. There's a lot going on there, but what are we going to do with all these cans now? One ends up working great for me because now I'm living off of it. Only fit for 3 VTubers with subdivision modifiers. That's right. Toxic for 2D. Smell just disintegrates. Exactly. Oh. Well, so now we've consumed all kinds of spirits here. Another chapter down. The eye gap again. I'll tell you, I want to say that this was like an artistic choice. But I feel like, and I'm not saying this to be insulting to the artist, because I am enjoying this game. I feel like it's an artistic choice in the same way that the shortcomings of my model were an artistic choice, which is that they weren't. It was just not experienced enough to make it good. You can write an essay in there. Was a bad choice. You know what? I don't know. She kind of looks like a Japanese version of those like the dolls and paintings with like the really huge eyes. There was a movie about this a few years ago. If I can sidetrack again, which I always do. Big Eyes. Well, there's a name. There we go. Big Eyes, 2014, American biographical drama film directed by Tim. I didn't know Tim Burton directed that. American artist Margaret Keane and her second husband Walter Keane, who in the 50s and 60s took credit for Margaret's phenomenal popular painting of people with big eyes. Can't unsee the distance between those nose and the eyes. Why is it so long? You know what? They were going for a particular look. I don't know what that look was. I have seen this art style before. So I don't know who did the character design on this. It's a movie called Big Eyes. That's the one, Dilly Tingle. Big Eyes is the one I'm thinking about. Margaret Keane, her artwork. This reminds me of a Japanese version of Margaret Keane. Let me look up who did, if I can find it. It's one of those games that I can't find like great reliable information on. Because a lot of the information that's out there is like a creepypasta that's just a bunch of BS. Character design graphics. Hiroshi Matsuda. Need more practice. Reminds me when I was in high school. Yeah. Who is... No, not the footballer. Not a manager. Is this the same person? I don't know if it's the same person. What else did this guy work on? Character graphic designs for Final Fantasy III, the DS remake. Makai Tensho on the PlayStation 2. He did graphics for Code Veronica. I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. Like I've seen this face style elsewhere. Well, I'm drawing a blank on that. Duad. Shovel finds way to the face. It can only affect the eyes and the nose, not both. And only one eye, not both. That sounds like an evolutionary advantage. They've spread the facial features, the damageable facial features off across a wider area to minimize the loss due to impact. You would need like a big truck to flatten that, is what I'm saying. This creature would win in most fist fights just by volume of punchable area. I received an old sealed letter one day. I gasped when I saw the picture contained within. It was my father. We're going to get to the bottom of this now. Nah, we won't. Will! Oh no! It's another photograph. Will of Hiori's father. I asked a trusted friend to give this letter to you when your powers became strong enough for those things to appear. I waited in the spirit world for the right moment. What? We're getting ghosts now. We're getting letters from the spirits. I've been hanging out in the spirit realm waiting. I don't like the sound of that. Hiori, please forgive me for leaving you alone at such a young age. It was all I could do to escape from these things. Rather than be consumed by them and become your enemy, I chose to abandon my body and give you my power. All my life and power is sealed in this photograph. Hiori, fight my spirit, then consume its power. Do not hesitate. There is no escaping them. This is the only way. Okay. All right. So I was wrong. She did not eat her father. He abandoned his flesh to become a spirit, to avoid being eaten by spirits, and now he's instructing his exorcist daughter to defeat him in battle and eat him. So I was wrong that she didn't eat him, but she is going to eat him. So I was close. I was close. You gotta give me that. Half a point on that one. All right, well, let's get a good look at Hiori's father. Oh my God. This reminds me of the whatever the villains were in the old Kool-Aid comics and the Atari game. Well, okay. Oh god, he's fast. He's so fast. Oh my god. I can't even touch this dude. Man, I can't touch this guy at all. Man on Fire was a good movie. That just looks painful. Man on Fire was a good movie. Like when Creasy blew that man up with a pager watch. Have you seen the alternate ending of Man on Fire? I prefer like the alternate. I don't know if it was real or just like it seemed real. I mean, they had scenes that didn't come out of the movie, so I'm pretty sure it was an alternate cut. Which I thought was pretty good. I'm just gonna start jamming the buttons here. Oh shit. He'll be over here eventually. All right, I'm getting some kind of strategy. Yeah, he's wild. This power will be ours. Or it won't. He'll just set us alight. Set us ablaze. Daddy, no! Don't burn me, Daddy. The implication here is that that's how he got himself out of his body, was by burning himself. Oh, jeez. Oh, we're in. Get exercise, Daddy. Woo! Man, that guy was wild. That guy was nuts. Just jamming the buttons is what got us through it. My father's power filled my body. I could hear his final words. Ah! Something like that. Oh, no. I always knew you had uniquely strong powers since you were a child. That's why I'm betting on you, Hiori. Defeat the spirits of our ancestors. That's pretty heavy. That's pretty heavy to lay on your kid. Especially after it's like, defeat my burning corpse and eat me. Who took the picture of him on fire? I guess he could have just set up a timer on a camera. But then who developed it? Well, I guess it was the spirits, since the spirits had the photograph and the letter in the spirit world. Can you do that? Can you just be a ghost carrying around a letter hidden somewhere? It's a lot of asking them. Asking to beat all of them. Yeah. What's wrong with my ancestors? Like, what's the beef? What's the deal here? Oh, okay. My ancestors would eat the souls of people to gain their knowledge and power to achieve great things. One family member, craving overwhelming power and glory, thought of something terrible. They got mad with power. That's what it sounds like. Because this isn't, they ate spirits. This is, they ate the souls of people. Like she did. I mean, she killed somebody. So like, she's already got that mad spirit disease going on. She's got the ghost prions. I like this tune. You know what this tune reminds me of? A little bit reminds me of some of the music from the movies of Ram. That's a good one. If they ate the spirit of someone who consumed other spirits, they'd gain immense strength. Then, the final survivor of the family would become like a god. Getting back to a murder? Well, she exorcises spirits from photos and consumes them. And at some point, her friend asked her to exorcise a spirit that turned out to be a presence left by a living person. So when she exorcised and ate the spirit, she ate a living person's soul and killed him. And then she just devoured her father's spirit at his instruction. And then they're explaining why she has to defeat her ancestors, because her ancestors would eat living souls to gain their knowledge and power. And then now we're kind of like in it's like Dracula. If you know the original Dracula, right? Renfield's whole deal with like you can extend your life and make yourself more powerful by consuming other life, right? But instead of eating a bunch of flies, you gather up flies and feed them to a spider until the spider is nice and fat, right? And then you take those spiders, you get a bunch of those spiders that are filled with all of that life from the flies, and you feed those to birds, right? And now that bird is filled with all of that life, right? And then you take that bird and you feed it to a cat, and then you would eat that cat. And they never gave him a cat. So he ends up eating the birds in the original book. That was Renfield's whole deal. Really didn't have much of anything to do with Dracula. He was just crazy. And it was like, yeah, I'm feeding these spiders, and then I'm going to eat these spiders and gain all the power of all of those lives. That's what they're talking about here. So Hiori is the last descendant of the Renfields in this scenario. No, they're not calling it directly the Renfields. I'm just saying, I'm not saying she's a Renfield, but I'm saying it's, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same kind of story. So we're going to become a god by eating our ancestors is what I'm getting out of this. The family began indiscriminately murdering and eating one another. That sounds like a party. But what was born from that was not a god, but a terrifying demon. Yeah, I mean, is there a difference? Like, unlimited power, unlimited buffet, all you can eat. Devour these souls. All right, so there's a demon. I mean, what's the difference between like a demon and a god in this scenario? Like, were you hoping to become something good and pure by eating a bunch of people? Because I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's the road you walk down to get to that. That demon forgot its original goal and just followed its hunger, consuming more and more people while enhancing its abilities. I mean, I feel like that was its original goal. As punishment for that shameful quest for godhood, our destiny was to be consumed by that demon when our powers grew strong enough. Oh no! It just removed the side girls. That's right. It just applied to the main quest. Actually, it probably got rid of the main quest and was just working on the repeatable side missions. It's just out there farming. It's out there farming souls instead of going to the actual final battle. That's why we're going to bring the final battle to them. We're going to go up to the demon and be like, don't eat me. And that's going to be that. So now my powers are strong enough, and I'm going to have to face the demon. My father knew this. That's why he told me to eat him, to get stronger. It's like in Dragon Ball when Goku self-immolates and tells Goku or Gohan to swallow his soul so that he can become even more powerful. It's like that. Wait, no, I guess that didn't really happen. But it's like when Piccolo ate Kami, right? Had a nice Kami roast and then became more powerful. Do they do that in Super where there's like Namekians that were like, I've got 1,000 Namekians inside me? And Nail, oh yeah, I forgot about Nail. How could I forget about Nail? He's eating all kinds of people. If Saiyans had that ability, do you think Goku would have consumed his children? I think he would have. If he had the power to do so, I think it would have come down to it, and it'd been like, "Oh, I need your power," and he would have eaten those kids. Hungry Goku. He would have felt bad about it if he would have done it anyway. The presence that enshrouded the mansion had grown. The true demon had arrived. The demon I was related to by blood. It came in search of a greater power with no human heart left of its own. Ooh! Is that why Anakin killed the youngs? I think you're onto something. I think it was like, if I snuff them out and then huff their force ghosts as they're leaving, just... and then I'll gain all that power. That's why his eyes got all yellow, because he was tripping out on force fumes from all those force sensitive children he consumed. That's probably not how Star Wars works, but that's how it could work. This is how it could have happened. We solved it after all these years. Well, they do say the dark side is home to powers some would consider unnatural and delicious. Case closed. All that drove it forward was an animalistic desire to devour. That vulgar craving now turned its head towards me. Then the door to the other world opened. I would say she looks slightly better when the shot is head-on, is a head-on thing. Which is a thing that happens if you are a 2D artist and you jump to 3D, or maybe it's not, because this happened to me and I wasn't a 2D artist. If you jump into 3D and you're working at one angle, you may find something looks decent, and then you start rotating the 3D model and it's like, oh, now when I turn this at an angle, that looks way off. So it feels like Yoko character minus the big head. They kept the facial proportions, but they scaled the skull down. I don't know how long they worked on this, but this is from 2002 also, so it's not like, this isn't like a lot of PlayStation 1 games where like, look, 3D was new, all right? They didn't know what they were doing. This is definitely like, I don't know what this is. I don't know. I like it. I'm fine with it, but it is very odd. I feel they were new. Yeah, I think this artist was probably new to it more so than like it was new itself. I mean, I can't complain. Look at this nonsense going on here, you know. That's my skill level. Who am I to judge? 3D models be tricky. I think a lot of it is, particularly coming from like anime and stuff, that there's a lot of things you might draw. Like this is a problem with people who learn to draw and make like really cool poses and stuff, but they're not really lined up with anatomy. Like it looks neat, but if you break down the anatomy of it, it's wrong. But you might not realize it, and then you try to put that into a 3D shape, and suddenly it's like you're bound to the physics of that. Now this doesn't work without bending wrong because it shouldn't have worked before. Kind of situation. I have the mercy for it. I used to be this way. I don't want to like badmouth the thing, but it is like an interesting, it differs from a lot of other stuff. Door to the underworld, the final chapter. Her arms and bones are broken and eyes technically too high and junk. Yeah. I think a lot of it's like you'll have people who draw like a sideways face, but if you break it down, like you wouldn't be able to see that much eye kind of thing. And some of it's like a style choice. Oh my God. I'm already getting attacked here. He's not super fast, but this can't be it. This can't be like the only battle here. This can't be the end. There's gotta be like multiple ghosts. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. I didn't think it was gonna spit me into like the final battle already. This demon is cool looking though. Get exercised. Pause for a second. Oh my god. Oh man. I've had to be told to fix so much I haven't noticed. Yeah, I mean, because there's a lot of stuff that like you look at it and it looks right. It looks normal. It looks good. But then like someone will point out like actually like the shoulders don't bend that way, and it's like, oh, you're right. That was only like my limited time trying to become a more traditional artist, was like the struggle between my brain's pattern recognition, what I thought looked cool, and then like, no, this is what it would really look like. My entire art existence. I'm a big fan of your art, Deucets. I really enjoy your art streams. Usually I'm working on other stuff, so I'm usually lurking in there, but I like your process. It's very interesting. I like you're working on birds the other day. Going over the bird anatomy. I thought was very, very good. Very, very useful information. I'll show my old sins. Yeah, I keep threatening to put up like when I try to change something in my model and break the rigging on it. I think I've showed one of them. I need to recreate the last one where like everything got screwed up. All right, let's get back into this here. Baby! Oh, this baby is rough. I hate these babies. Oh, got you, baby. Am I just gonna have to fight like every ghost I've battled so far? One on one. Woo! Oh! Right, that was almost enough. I choked in the end. Oh, geez. I'm getting out of sync here. This music is like intense, man. Considering most of the game has like no music or just like really lightweight stuff. This is really crazy. Oh, Jesus. It's throwing eyeballs at me. Is this the thing? Oh, shoot. I goofed it up. What am I fighting right now? Get exercise! Oh, shoot. Shoot! Oh my god. I don't think I'll survive another showdown with these eyeballs here. Oh! Okay. All right. I see what's going on here. I see what's happening. I'm getting the gist of it. All right. Let's get back into it. I'll get him this time, or not. I'll get him. Some point, at some time, I'll get this thing. Oh, that was our necklace. That's the symbol we're looking at was our necklace this whole time. I never picked up on that. I don't know why. I just never thought of it. I never thought about what that was supposed to be. It was like, it's the thing I look at. No! All right. Oh, I did so well against this guy before. All right. No! This reminds me of the Terminator, the first Terminator soundtrack. Not like the one that everybody knows. All right, well, I did kill him. You know, I was like choking at the end there. Good exercised. Oh, baby. Oh, man, this baby always kills me. Trouble. No, baby. Woo. Get exercised. Woo! Does that sound 80s thriller? Yeah. This game, there's a lot in this game that just feels like out of time for when it was released, 2002. I love the original Terminator. I think it gets overlooked a lot. It is a really good movie, but a lot of the soundtrack is not the iconic Terminator dun 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 dun. I sped that up. You know what I mean? The Terminator theme. A lot of it is music like this, like during their car chases. Really good, really good. I'm gonna go listen to after this. All right. Not today. That's one. Go for two. Oh, didn't quite make that one. Oh, shoot. Now I'm completely losing it here. Get exercised! Come on, baby. Hopefully it just takes three. Although my health is doing a lot better than it was the last time, so I can at least say that much. I really like this music is really entertaining to me. Get exercised! Is that it? Hopefully that means I ate it and it didn't eat me. An enormous amount of energy and knowledge flowed within me. I felt like something that was always missing returned to me. The feeling of hunger faded completely. I now stood as a complete person. Woo! Gee, thank you! I didn't think I could do it. Given how much trouble I had last week. But I couldn't rule out the possibility of another power-hungry person committing the same mistakes again. Now she's to filter all the junk and useful knowledge. Yeah. I need to search for a place for me in that world. It's not so bad. I'll be alone, but not truly alone. My father and my ancestors' strength and knowledge support me. I took my first step into that world. So we're going to the spirit realm. Oh, we did it! Woo! That was... I still don't think this game is worth $400 to $1,400. However, it was entertaining. I enjoyed it. It's pretty decent track. It was a fun game. It was fun. If you get the English translation, the fan translation comes with two other modes. One of them you saw last week that replaces all of the button presses with X. So all you have to do is hit X. Ghosts show up at X all the time. You're just hitting X straight through and you can chew through it. But there's also another mode that randomizes the patterns for the exorcism if you want more challenge. I believe if you play through it again, it makes a more challenging exorcism bump, but I don't think there's a different ending. X mode, randomized mode. Yeah, it's worth checking out. I believe the link should be in the description for the romhacking.net link to it. I appreciate that. I always appreciate when like translation has like extra stuff like that, extra steps. That's very cool. I know you can go through it 3 times. If you beat it 3 times, it unlocks some extra stuff. But I've not seen different endings here. Save game. Yeah, so I haven't the playthroughs that I produced for this, I didn't see anyone mention like our playthrough. I've seen people say they've gone through it a 3rd time, but album Spirit Photos is now complete. Oh, let's look at the album. That's exciting. I think there's other things to unlock here, but I think that's it. I think it's just like if you enjoyed the gameplay and wanted more challenge, you have the option to do so, which I think is cool. I can see if someone really digs this style, like the pattern stuff, and is really good with it. I was enjoying it by the end. It's just that I trip myself up too often. Trying to look through Curse Ghost photos. Yeah, let's take a look at our album of this evening. Yes, load the album data. Let's see what we got here. Spirit Photos. Album 1, open, closed. Oh, so maybe these are ones that I get for beating it again, because it looks like these are not. Dame. Korewa dame. All right, so those are unlocks. I would have to play through it more. So there's our gallery of the ghost photos. You remember from the backstory, like from the rumor spread on the Chans, whichever one, 2chan I think it was, that these were actual like haunted photos, but because of the PlayStation 1's compression, you couldn't really see it, so they had to go back and embellish it and add extra ghosts, and that's why the game became cursed, because the ghosts were angry. So that's why they've got like really obvious like dude in the picture stuff. Some of these were good and subtle. Like this one with the head in the ball return. Hey. Is that a headless person back there? I don't know if I noticed them. You can sort of make a face out. There's a person standing back there that looks like they're either headless or I don't know what. I'd say the most surprising thing for me for this game was like the soundtrack is decent. Like it's not like amazing, but like it's really competent, and I really enjoyed it. None of it is like, oh, I can't mute this music, it's terrible. Headless Joe is back there. No, not Headless Joe. But it's all like totally serviceable and good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's perfect for what they use it for. Even like that end theme was like, that was solid. I quite enjoyed that. I was quite amused by that. That end fight was cool. Your ghost father was cool. I like this. I like this a lot. Underworld. Can I? What's the menu? Because that just goes back to the menu. Oh. Underworld looks like an old Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yep. Just got done with my lunch break. Ooh. Well, we finished the game now, so I am freed. Yeah, I recommend this. If you have an opportunity to play this game, to check it out, I recommend it. I thought it was fun. And like mostly straightforward. If you can do Parappa the Rappa or what is that? Incredible Crisis, or any games like that. If you can manage those, let's see, how do I do this? I want to get this image. I'm gonna do some fancy trickery here. Nope, not that button. All right, let me select this. Screenshot source. Okay. Yeah, just below the eyes. So we do this. I have to do some stitching to get a version without the text. Oh no! That's fine, I can line it back up again. Make that my new desktop background. That was really good. I like this a lot. Skeletal roach. Yeah, it's my ancestors. So apparently our ancestors had the ability to consume each other's souls to gain knowledge and power. And then they got the idea that like if everyone just started eating each other and then the last man standing would contain all of that power, then they would ascend to godhood, but instead they became some horrible roach demon. Blinded by any human thought, consumed with hunger. Oh, given this music is like, this is solid. This is pretty good stuff. All right, well, it's not that late. So I'm gonna take a quick break after this. Let's go back to the chatting screen. That had buffet to godhood, but became Beezle Roach. Yes, indeed. So, PlayStation. Time for Bubble Bobble? No. Bubble Bobble will return in November. I put a pause on Bubble Bobble for the Halloween stuff, mostly because I wanted to have all the time I would need to completely finish the games. I know you are no achievement for any other viewers. I usually end my streams with Bubble Bobble. I'm actually on the final boss, Bubble Bobble. We have to beat him twice, so it's only I'm only halfway done, but I'm on the final boss. So once November rolls back around, next week, we will return to Bubble Bobble, and I will finish the first run through Bubble Bobble. I've got two things. One is what I had mentioned earlier about playing a round of Phasmophobia. And the other one is a demo. Let me switch over my monitor here. This may flip out for a second. I may only do it on my end. No, we're okay. So we can either do a quick hunt on ghosts. I know Chaos wants the ghost. Or there is Tenebris Somnia demo, which is interesting. I can do that another time. Tenebris Somnia is a game. It's not out yet, but the demo's out for it. That is like a point and click, throwback point and click with, hold it. That is a good idea. With the FMV sequences. I'm gonna do a soul. So I'm gonna start this poll, and I'll take my quick break. My God, that is very bright. Why do they do that? What's up, Reeb? Welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? I just finished Kowai Shashin. We have finished it. I will have to play that again. Not likely on stream, but I have to play that again offhand to see if I can unlock the other stuff. Because I'm curious. I'm curious about what else is in there. Of course, I could just go through the easy mode if it's too much. But it was fun. I found myself like at the end of last week, like frustrated at my performance of it, but like thinking about it all weekend, like I can't wait to get back to that. I can't wait. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. I know I can get those buttons down. I think I did pretty well. I was pretty happy with my performance tonight. It wasn't perfect. I'm not going to win any Simon competitions anytime soon, but I enjoyed it. So that is the poll up. I will close that out when I return from a quick respite. Pretty good. Just finished making a video. Nice. Man, I gotta my time. I've been ramped up with a bunch of stuff lately. I gotta set aside time for like recommendations and stuff because I'm falling behind. On recommendations I've gotten from people that I'm like, I do want to watch those, and then I end up have something else on the list. I get on there. All right, I'll be back in just a moment, and I'll see where the poll goes, and we'll either play Phasmophobia or this Tenebris Somnia demo for a little bit, and then we'll see where we're at from then. If you're still around, I don't blame you. If you get somewhere else to be, totally understandable. You came for the Kowai Shashin, maybe you got somewhere else to be, totally understandable. But I hope you'll stick around and see what we got in just a moment. No, we're split down the middle. Oh no! It's 50-50. All right. I have a coin around here. It's coin toss. I don't have a coin. No, I'm coins. I gotta have a coin somewhere. Oh, I gotta be some loose change around somewhere. All right. Flipping a coin here. Heads is Phasmo. All right. Coin toss it is. Phasmo wins. Tell Google. I was necessarily pull up Google for Google coin flip. What is right there? All right. Google does have a coin flip. Now I know. I don't have to fish around for quarters. I don't generally spend cash anymore. Very rarely spend cash. The only time I have cash is when I take my dad out to eat, because the restaurant prefers cash. Like most restaurants prefer cash. You can also make it do a barrel roll. All right. Do a barrel roll. Oh my God. Oh, my eyes. I didn't know that. I'm learning. Yeah, so anytime I take them out, and then usually I don't get any change because I just kind of round it up, like, there you go. So I very rarely have change, but once a year I take all my pocket change and turn it in. Maybe when I was going out more, I had a lot more cash transactions. It would rack up a lot at the end of the year. Now it's like $50, which still seems like a lot. I mean, that's for a year. I used to have a ton of change for the toll road before they put in the like the transponder system. I used to have to keep change for tolls. Now I don't think that would even, because I think the price of tolls have gone up so much. I don't even know what it costs anymore because I got the transponder. I don't pay attention to it. But I would have to throw like a fistful in there. Digital made it easy. It made it too easy. I just round everything up now. All right. Let me get Phasmophobia. It's updated. I did update it. Yes. I haven't played this in a while. All right, I'm ending the poll. Phasmo won by a coin toss. 30 minutes from the company nickel tonight coming to pick me up, having been 5 cents too short. Oh, geez. That's. I remember that because like you could miss. They don't even have that because the toll road used to have like a net. You just hurled the coins into this net and it would roll down in. And they don't even have that anymore. Probably because like it's in dollars now. And so like you have to put cash in or a card, which I've had to do a few times when the transponder didn't work for whatever reason. Clear that out and get this set up. Oh, I moved stuff around here. Just don't have my button. Forgot to vote. We'll come back to the that demo another time. If I don't get a chance to play that demo on stream, then I'll just be playing the full game on stream because it looks really interesting. Vote Phasmo. All right. Well, you would have been the tiebreaker, so you were on the right side of history here. me... Oh, good. I am still phasmode in. All right. It has been a while. Yes, you take my kidneys. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Let's see what much money I have. 16,000. What have I not upgraded here? That's projector. I gotta check this anytime it updates. I gotta make sure that I'm not like getting stuck with the low quality stuff. UV light, headgear. I almost never use the sound sensors. I use the motion sensors, but I'm not enough to like want to upgrade them. I feel like I'm missing out because like I have used sound sensors before, and I'm always just kind of disappointed. Like, well, I don't really know what that's telling. That's not really giving me anything. It's none of the stuff that I desperately want. But I might as well upgrade this. Even though I tend to like the glow stick more. Let's go to the quick loadout. UV light. One's probably good. Can't the headgear like... What do I get for that? A flashlight for it? Maybe I do want the headgear, though. No, that's a lot of money. I'm going to hold off on the flashlight headgear for now. I can live without it. Okay. No evidence? I am not up to a no evidence. It's a professional. It's been a while. It's been a while. All right. Ooh, we got some kind of spooky Halloween stuff going on. I didn't even read the stuff on it. Let's just go to Edgefield. Where's my loadout? Where's my loadout?
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted.
I've gathered a list of other hunters.
Nope. Nope. Oh, jeez. I was accidentally joined some game. Just a series of misclicks. There we go. I hope they don't come for me. They're like, why did you leave our game, bro? Like, I didn't mean to join it. Hopefully they just like pop in and vanish. All right. Woo. Let me also turn on this filter because the game can get pretty dark. Shouldn't make it too bright for you. Also grab a lighter. Ooh, this is chunking. And grab the camera. All right. Gregory Bishop. A member of your team escaped the ghost during a hunt. Witness the ghost event, capture a photo of the ghost. Okay. And we're in the garage. I guess this Hantu. All right. Well, I'll just go ahead. I'll grab that now. Worst case scenario, I die. And then we'll know. Ooh. There's some new stuff going on here. I don't know what any of this is. I'm not sure it looked. There's a lot. There's a lot here. Let's try and find the ghost first. Right. these lights gonna be enough? This is throwing me. Oh, look at all this. This is a lot of craziness going on here. I don't know what that is, and I don't like it. All right. We're all upstairs. Hello? Hello? Well, I'm not going in there. I heard something. I heard some getting tossed. Hello, where are you? Okay. No bones. No bones yet. Or cursed item. Is it downstairs or over here? Oh, I can delete photos now. That's nice. All right. Ghost hanging out here. I mean, the whole house seems to be cursed at this point. It does. I don't know what that means for my investigation for the photos. All right. Well, it was throwing stuff in here. Nope. No, I can hold on that. I don't need that. Okay. This is super creepy with all this red light. I know there's these things, which are sure are something, but I don't know what that something is. Performance is not great. I didn't used to run like this. I mean, it was a while since I touched that. No, there's a ghost event. All right, not seeing any fingerprints. Oh, is it freezing? It's low. No, it's coming for my sanity now. 2 1.8. Is that considered the same room now? No dirty finger smudges. Oh. Like, it's low, but it won't go all the way down. Ah. All right. Go out to the truck, check for orbs. So it's not giving us freezing. No fingies. Oh, man, sanity is not hot. It did come at us with a lot there. It did come at us with a lot. And it knows it can't win directly. It heard about your previous exorcisms. All it has to do is display a bunch of button prompts, and it will surely do me in. Oh, I saw an orb. So I'm pretty sure that was an orb. And not just one of these things floating about. Hey, did you see that? Got orbs. Which could be the mimic. We haven't seen UV. I don't think it's the mimic, because that would be UV. So, Banshee Mirror, Yokai. I mean, it flipped the lights off, but not in like a mirror. Those are ghost events. Could be Obake. If it's a Raichu, it's gonna be causing me some grief here. All right. He hasn't been touching the breaker, which is a good sign. All right. Let's check the temperature again. Oh. All right. We definitely got freezing. Okay. No, still no fingies. So I think we're safe in that regard. Let's try some spirit boxing. Where are you? Where are you? Oh. Oh, Revenant, eh? All right. Oh man, it's really pulling out the stops here. I have not seen any bones. There's all of this stuff, which I guess I could snap a picture of to see what's what. All right, we got the ghost. Right. I guess we could snap a picture of the uh-oh. Oh God. That was terrifying. Oh my God. That thing, whoo, he was really coming for me. It didn't count as escaping. All right. Let's get our sanity up a little bit here. All right. Well, we know it's a Revenant. I got the real confirmation there because he was fast as all get out when he could see me. How it didn't get me, I'll never know. That was crazy. I thought for sure I was done for. But then you could hear it walking extremely slow when it didn't see me, which is what a Revenant does. I thought for sure I was a goner. I must have got, looped itself in the hallway there. It wanted the chase. It did. It's really scary with Revenant to try and escape them. I want to know what is up with the with those things. I should at least try and take a picture of one of them. Does this have... They changed the font in this too. That's weird. All right. Let's see if we can take a picture of those things. How's my sanity? Let's take one more. Try and take a picture of that thing and see if it does anything for us. Or if there's some kind of activation to it. I should have looked before coming in here like what this stuff was. Oh, okay. I can get one of these. I keep forgetting that doesn't, the lighter doesn't count anymore. There's a moon totem. I can't hide in here. Okay. I feel like it's going to start coming for me. I can delete one more picture. What is this? Is that anything? That's nothing. Okay. Down in the basement, I suppose. Oh, hey. Free bones, baby! Can I hide here? I can. Summoning circle. All right. Is there more to this? Delicious bones. There's a lot of that stuff with the eyeballs. But what does it mean? Is there another totem? These things usually go in threes, Oh, it's getting active back there. It's whipping stuff around. It's not happy. Oh, you can see where it ran through here. That's hilarious. Was there another one of these that I'm just like forgetting here? Okay. I don't know if that'll count. Maybe. I guess I wasn't close enough to it. Successfully photograph then vanishes in order to place a store by deleting photos. Photograph then at least one red totem will spawn on each blood. As if camera ready. Complete optional objectives that can be seen at the start of the game. Uh-huh. All right. I need to grab another incense. Whoo, sanity is low. That is my optional objective. I didn't get all the pictures, so there's just the two there. Thank you, Utter Chaos, for looking that up. Participate in the Fans Movie Blood Moon event. Players will need to complete the following 3 objectives 9 times as they can when playing Blood Moon to find ghosts correctly. Main optional objectives. Photograph any totems you find. Okay. Now, I just needed to hunt. So I can try and smudge my way out of it. I can hide in here. Previous events were per characters, community event. Oh, okay. Hunt me, Gregory. 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 I'm gonna die. I just want this last objective. Just waiting for the hunt. Oh, now you don't want to kill me. Munching on cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. Oh, here it comes. That should count. I mean, I went right into him and smudged him and walked right through him, so that should count for me. Old Greg ain't gonna get me this time. I'm old Greg. All right, now I'm leaving. Yes, I know I still have pictures, but like my sanity is not there. I don't know, I only got 3 pictures left. Should I risk it? Should I risk it for that dollar bill, y'all? My sanity is gonna be low enough, even with those pills, that like it's gonna try and hunt me. Maybe? No. No. Oh, Greg is always waiting. Why is this burnt? Why is that burnt? Nothing happened. All right. All right, here's the strat. Here's the strat. I'm gonna take this. I don't know why this one is pre-burnt up. I suspect that's some sort of bug. I haven't drunk Bailey's from a shoe. I'm old Greg. Okay. You know what? Here's one. There we go. Okay, maybe not. Okay. It made some noise like it was hunting, which it could do. Even though the crucifix was there, it could have just like missed it. All right. We got a full photo album. We got the bone. We got the cursed object. We got the ghost photo. We've got the moon totems. We got the optional objectives. It's a revenant, unless we're getting tricked, which I don't think we are, because a mimic can't write in a book. Let's hit the bricks. Oh, my hand. All right. Money, money, money. Perfect investigation bonus. Blood Moon. Blood Moon team points, eh? Ooh, I got 2 dailies too. Nice. It's nice to know they didn't patch that out. Yeah. I've never seen anybody talk about it, but it's very funny. Ooh, we got a new lighter. Reacted badly to the truck starting up. I think perhaps I am the ghost. Well, you know we're gonna get this new lighter here. We have achieved the cool Zippo. That's worth $750. Where is the igniter? This is like Hellraiser business going on out there. All right.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Ooh, man. How long does this go for? I'll look around here and see what else, if anything, has changed here. I like how the monkey's paw is like in a jar. It's sealed away. Let's see if our old friend is still around back here. Till November 13th. Oh, good. I got time. Oh, you can't really see. Well, you can still see him. Yeah. Still there. Just rocking out. It just started today. Oh, that's a perfect time. I wouldn't have even noticed something was going on until, oh, this is new, this event board, except that I watched Celeste playing, Celeste Dream, playing earlier today. And like just before my stream, I popped in and I was like, oh, what's all that fanciness going on there? Oh. 15 days. Sunny Meadows Survival. I don't think so. Apocalypse Challenge, Lighthouse Keeper. Oh, have I started doing that? Drowned souls haunt this recently evacuated tower. Can you save Point Hope? Requirements. Correctly identify ghosts and survive. Lighthouse Keeper. For 50. Okay, well, I did do 3 in there. It was rough. The lighthouse is kind of rough. Blood Moon ID card, 0.59. I have to do a lot then. Upgrade ID card, Blood Moon trophy. Identify ghosts correctly, complete option objectives, photograph any totems you find. Once the stage is complete, interact with the blood altar in the warehouse to receive your rewards. Interesting. I'll have to see if I can get that. That'll be more than I could possibly fit in a stream, unless we come back in November and hit up the Phasmo for reals. There is a reason you may be asking why I didn't do Phasmo during the spooky season. I wanted to do all new games. Well, not new as in new that came out this year, new, but like new on the stream games. You get what I'm saying? I wanted to get variety in this year. I want to try a bunch of different games from all over the place. And so I kind of trimmed Phasmo out. But I'm glad I got at least one in this month. And who knows? Who knows what's going to happen on Halloween? I know I played Phasmo Halloween last year. I got Mortuary Assistant this year on Halloween. I don't know how long that will be, because there's multiple endings on that. Multiple days, multiple playthroughs. But I don't know. We'll see what we can get. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of what I'm trying to do in this channel. I try and find stuff that you're not going to find everywhere else. Certainly not, you know, other people have played these games. It's not like I just pull them out of thin air, but like, it's a little bit unique and different. I don't want to be misunderstood and think that it's like a slam on what anyone else is doing. I like all of these games people are playing, but I want to do something a little bit different. And I like weird games. I like oddball games. I like, you know, the hidden gems, if you will. But this is just stuff that interested me from all periods. I don't hold off. Like pretty much any time period is on there. The retro scavenger. That's me. So I was excited. Kowai Shashin's been on my list for a while. I'm very excited to get that out of there. Hashtag not like other girls. I am not like other girls. I think most girls wouldn't want a full beard. Some might. I don't know. There's no judgment here. All right. Well, that will wrap it up for me this evening. Let me let's go back to the chatting screen so I'm not trapped in this nightmare realm. I've been sent some raid suggestions here. We'll see who is still alive. Can I beat NMS without microwaving myself in frustration? I have never seen this individual before. No Man's Sky. Are they a shark pope? I don't know who this person is. Shark welder inspector playing No Man's Sky. All right. Keep sheets clean, obey the man. I will give this a shot. I suppose. Let's go there. I know there's also a Chaos Cassidy. Complete new VTubing scene of mentoring him. I see. Well, I'll give him a shot. And then if anybody has a problem with it, no, I'm just kidding. No, it's good. This is regretfully mine. This is the person's name. This is like a shark. It's a very interesting model. They're playing No Man's Sky. If you want to stop in and check them out and say hello, and I will be over there shortly. It's seriously just a joke. I don't think you'd send me anybody that's like, get over there and like, oh my, I don't know about this person. I don't know. I usually my, I just want to make sure they're not like on subscriber only mode and I'm not subscribed and I have to wait 5 minutes before I can message them and they're pleadively asking where I'm at repeatedly. So that's it. If you want to pop over and show someone new some love, check them out. I'll be there as well. I will be back tomorrow with Michigan Report from Hell on the PlayStation 2. Will be a camera operator. You'll never guess, based on that name, where in the world this game takes place. And the only hint I'll give you is it's not Michigan, which is delicious. And then Wednesday, Murder House, which is also reporters in a murderous place. And then Thursday on Halloween will be Mortuary Assistant. They're literal hell, Michigan. Yeah. And so that's what makes it even funnier, Anochi, is that it's not in Michigan. It's like it's all there, but like, no, it's not. It's very funny. But you're a camera operator and your only interactions are to point at things and then maybe kick some stuff. It looks good. It looks good and kind of dumb, maybe. And also the English release, which was only released in Europe and not in the US, but does have an option for NTSC video mode, so I don't have to worry about weird PAL conversions. Broke some of the hidden stuff in the game, which is kind of disappointing. But they also removed a character from the game entirely that's like a Japanese celebrity. That was a big thing in the game. They had this Japanese celebrity in the game, and they just excised all of their stages completely for the European release. I don't know. But until someone does like a translation patch for the Japanese version, it's all I got, it's the European version. So that's what I'm going to play. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chatting with me. If you liked the video, hit that like. Did they do something? No. It was solely because, well, I shouldn't say solely. It was mostly because people outside of Japan at that time probably wouldn't have any idea who they were. But it was probably also a licensing thing. But I believe it was primarily because they weren't a big celebrity outside of Japan. So it wasn't like they got canceled and had to excise them. It would just be like, if they had like a Japanese comedian that had no notoriety outside of Japan, they probably wouldn't play it up so much in the US release. That's all it is. But it sounds like they also, in doing so, they kind of broke some of the rest of it. And it almost didn't make it out of Japan, apparently. So that's never made it to the States. That tells you something. I don't know what. Anyway, like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more Jum Jumington. If you don't like it, I don't know what to say. I'll do my best. Hope to see you on the next one. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Not the Be Right Back screen. I almost hit the wrong screen. So long.